So the entire world is crashing down right now and everybody is asking, how do I keep my business safe? How do I add another service to my business? Or how do I start a business still in this looming recession? So everybody's been asking me, myself, my team, I've been hearing from other business owners and people who want to start a business, how is it that I make sure that I'm successful when I start my business? Now, before I answer that, before we get into that, before we dive into how do you make sure that you make money before you even invest in anything that's going to make you money, is you need to look at the position of leverage in what you're going to sell, what you're already selling, or how you can add something to sell to your business in the future, so that this way you're in a position of leverage when the recession does come. Now, arguably, people are saying that the recession is here already and that time is of the essence. So because time is of the essence, just like in this video, time is of the essence, I'm going to tell you right now what business and what business service it is you should provide that is completely recession-proof in our experience. Professional fingerprinting services is the absolute best business model to do in a recession. And I'm going to tell you why. Professional fingerprinting relates to background checks. Background checks relate to people who are getting new jobs, different employment, starting another business, need certifications, need some type of requirement by the state in order to provide a background check to whoever's requesting it. Now, the reason that fingerprint-based background checks is a completely recession-proof business is because you cannot chop off your hand and send it in the mail to go get fingerprinted. You must actually show up to a location or have a person come to you in order to capture those fingerprints. What other business model demands the person to show up? And the many others that do have that type of leverage over the recession are usually services that people can choose whether or not to do it. In fingerprinting, people have no choice. The customers have zero choice on whether or not they get this service done or not. They're being told by a higher authority that they need to visit a location or have a person come to them to capture their fingerprints to perform their background check. So how in a world of a looming recession does that not have some type of leverage over the economic position right now that the entire world is in? The people need it. The people have no choice but to get it, and they have no choice but to come to you in order to receive it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the exact things on how you could start this recession-proof business, but wait until the end, because at the end, I'm going to tell you the exact steps that you need to take regardless of what city or what state you're in order to start doing this. So story time, right? Let's say you have Jane. Let's say Jane is just about to quit her job or she's about to get laid off, and Jane knows. Jane wants to not be a real estate agent because real estate right now is taking dive off the cliff. Jane wants to be somebody who's going to perform a professional service where she is working some type of like remote position where she's consulting for other people, other consumers, other businesses. Now, you can tie in any service with that. You can tie in 100 different things. I'm going to be vague for the purpose of this video. Let's say Jane is going to do some type of service that she has professional experience in, and she needs to tell the state that she has a good criminal record and a good criminal standing in order to give these services to the general public. Jane is told by the state of wherever she lives, or is told by the company she's beginning doing this as a contract with, that she needs to receive a fingerprint-based background check. Well, guess what? Guess where Jane has to go? Jane has to go to you if you're going to be starting this business or adding the service onto your business, because you are the person and the expert who provides it. So what is Jane going to do? Jane's going to go on her handy dandy mobile device, or she's going to hop onto her computer at her office when she's already doing her other job that she's eventually going to leave because the recession is looming and she needs to do something else, or she's afraid she's going to get fired. And Jane is going to look at her application or her instructions to get fingerprinted, and she's going to type in, what do you have it? Fingerprinting near me. It's that simple. You don't even have to market it that well. You just have to be able to perform and offer the services to the people who are demanded to get the services done. So Jane types in fingerprinting near me, fingerprinting provider near me, live scan systems near me, whatever it is, Jane is going to end up typing into the almighty Google to find your business or find the service that she can get so that she can continue on with her dream of making sure that she is now in a position of leverage. So Jane is going to look for the companies that offer it, and little known fact, not that many companies offer it. So that's why it's such an important business model to take advantage of right now, because there is an influx of demand and there is not enough supply. And whenever there is more demand than supply, you could charge at a premium and you could charge a lot of people for it. So Jane is going to visit that company, whether it be you or your competitor, if you don't take action on this. Jane is going to pay anywhere between $45 to $120 to get this done, with anywhere between 60 to 80% margins, which you end up making at the end of the day times however many people that you service per week. Now, if you're doing the math and you live in a city with a lot of people or a relatively big general population, or you live in an area where a lot of people are moving to you, you have a viable business option that is completely separate from the recession because it's a service that people are demanded to get and they have no choice. So let's tie it all together. Jane visits you or your business or your staff or your employee or your business that doesn't even exist yet, gets fingerprinted and moves along her merry way. Now, what else is Jane doing? Jane is going through a life-changing event. Jane is not going to just need fingerprinting. Now Jane is going to need other things. And whatever those other things are, if it ties into something that you also have expertise in or that your business already offers, it's a win-win, it's a double home run. It's something that you can't stray away from. It's something that you have to take action on right now. So in the recession, if you have other Janes in your area, or if you think that there is a Jane or a population of Janes near you that you can capitalize on this and make your business recession-proof, or start a business that's recession-proof, then this is what you're going to need to do. So in my personal opinion, from everything that I've been doing over the past 3 years, the fingerprinting industry and the fingerprinting business is probably one of the best ways to position yourself to have leverage over the looming recession. But wait, because I told you wait until the end of the video because I'm going to show you exactly how to start this. So in a fingerprinting business, people have no idea how you can even start it. Well, I'm going to tell you the secrets on how to start a fingerprinting business. And contrary to popular belief, it's not as hard as you thought. So with fingerprinting, you need three things. Three things for fingerprinting, just three. I told you, it's just three. It's not that much. You need the actual materials to capture the prints. You need the software to send the prints, or you just need the business model where you take it on a fingerprint card and you just give it to the customer at the end. You could do that as well, no worries. But you're going to need the equipment. You're going to need the actual software to transmit the prints to whoever's requesting them. And the third and final one is you're going to need to promote your services in the traditional way of digital marketing, or however else you're going to get the eyeballs onto your business so you can perform the service. It's just three things. It's the physical materials, it's the software, or it's the business model where you're going to be doing physical ink fingerprint cards, which is very popular nowadays. And you just need to let people know that you offer the service. And if you build it, they will come. I'm going to repeat that again. If you build it, they will come. So if you take action on these steps, people will come and you will be adding a great service to your business. You will be adding a business to your repertoire, to your personal net worth that is going to tie you through the recession and make sure that you are not financially hit by what's coming, or it's just going to put you in a position of leverage to where you don't have to worry. You can sleep at night nice and sound because you offer a service that is needed by the general public, that has no negotiation on whether or not they get it or they don't, because they are demanded to get the service done and you're going to be the one to offer it. So that is what in the video that we are talking about, a recession-proof business, and that is my golden nugget for the day.